really ain't no rules.
There's no rules, Batman. All right, you know what? I got one. I got one.
Jackson. What's a PC trend that is ruining builds?
All right, a PC trend that's ruining builds. I don't know if this one's exactly a trend, but one thing I think that just kills the look of every single build is people who don't cable manage. So basically the trend of not using zip ties. Buy yourself a big pack of zip ties and don't look back. Cable manage the heck out of it. Take 20 minutes just to run those cables. Hell yeah, bro.
What do you think, chat? Oh, they can't.
Chat, what do you think? Zach wants to know, what's a trend that's ruining PC builds? Go. Go. A trend that's ruining PC builds. Y'all are on camera. He's holding the mic up to you like you guys can talk, but just type it. Type it.
I like holding the mic to the lens. That's crazy work.
Computer guy already guided the raid to himself and said for another time, please.
Computer guy, you're milking it, buddy.
Intel glaze? Okay, that's one.
Intel glaze.
Come on, keep them coming. PC building trend that's ruining PC building. Or PC trend.
But like, is
building.
Intel even being glazed right now? I feel like they're being glazed over.
They're being bulldozed. GPU prices, yeah, that is a trend.
It is a trend that's ruining builds.
Front glass panels, ooh.
Okay.
It's once every 2 weeks. Man.
RGB.
I don't know,
See, I feel like
guy,
RGB is a basic one. I know someone here is going to say it. Sellers being a-holes.
Oh, I got
First
one.
time?
I got one.
Okay.
I think we got some good ones there.
Already asked Jackson.
Oh my God, look what ROM.
Mine is high-end graphics cards getting bigger and bigger. It makes it harder to build. It makes it to where you have to have a really big case to fit a high-end graphics card. And yeah, I don't really like it how it's forcing you to make really large builds for high-end builds.
False.
False.
False. Actually, Leon Lee has addressed this. Look at the Dan.
Look at the Dan. Power supply? Power supply is a good one.
Oh, did I grab? Oh, I did grab.
That would be power supply would be a good one. The power draw.
Yeah, I was going to say that, and then Zach hit me with, "Did you really want to die in this hill this morning, buddy?" And I was like, you know, I'd probably not.
Well, you could just say the whole like the idea of stuff is like drawing more power, because like that's what they're talking about is like
power draw.
Power draw. Like stuff requires higher end power supplies sometimes. Sometimes it's over exaggerated.
I was just say like
Scalping.
Scalping. That's what I know.
Everything's getting scalped.
Yeah, one of mine was going to be the PSU tier list. It's like, hey, look, if you got a high-end build,
tier lists are ruining it, guys.
I think tier lists ruin it for like the budget and mid-range gamers. I think for high-end builders, of course, like consult your tier list.
Oh, you know, I just thought about something. You know, because they were talking about price of RTX in chat. I was thinking about McAllister. Remember how he talks about keyboards wanting? He's like, why would you pay more for less? His small form factor build. He's getting less ports. He's getting a bunch of different stuff, and he's paying more for it.
So we got to bring that up to him this morning.
Yeah, so come.
Dude, that game was crazy.
What game?
Lizards Must Die.
Oh, that was such a game, man.
That's what scalping makes me feel like. It just makes me want to take out all
I feel like Lizards Must Die kind of makes me think of. Lizards Must Die makes me think of Marcus and Robert.
Go get me a gorilla mind after that, buddy.
Wait, so what did you say?
Okay, it's morning. The caffeine didn't hit right. The cakes are not hot today.
Okay. Last gen hardware?
It's an interesting build. I mean, do you not watch the Toasty Bros, Brom? Like, that's what we do, my dude. We do budget builds and different hardware.
Yeah, this one's probably the reason. I planned this build. I was about to say. I thought this was Jonah. The reason we're doing this one is because we had this 11 Gen i7. Like literally, it was just sitting around. We know it works.
Oh, it's an i7. I put the wrong CPU in the title.
What'd you put?
I put i5.
Oh!
Let me update the title chat.
The Gorilla Mod or the Gorilla Grip?
Give me some Gorilla Grippy.
The Gorilla Gripper. That was your high school nickname, wasn't it?
What?
Gorilla Grip. Dude, how did they seal this?
I thought of that myself. I've never seen one.
Didn't they call you Jockstrap Zach in high school?
Yeah, they called me.
Chad, I want you guys to know Zach.
Good morning.
Zach the last few days has been like a very rare breed.
No, you all saw it.
Kind of like lightweight.
You want me to put it? I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
make a whole edited video.
Yeah, chat.
Kind of like lightweight in a scary way.
documentary working with these.
Now, see, the crazy part is the fact that you sent that clip, and all I was thinking was like he had to scrub
really
the
wasn't hard to
timeline.
find.
You were in there for like 3 hours doing that.
This is what we pay him to do, guys.
Oh, did Doom come out today?
Dude, you always have your trump cards. You love those.
Yeah, is anyone playing the new Doom game? I think it came out today.
I pay you.
I didn't even. I mean, I basically said that, but not quite that.
Don't forget, I pay you. You have to take my abuse.
That is crazy. They had me.
Comes out on the 15th. Oh, it's not out yet. Okay. Oh, 2-day early for pre-order. Oh, okay. Look at you.
Yeah.
We're going to do another wheel spin. I added it to the wheel spin, so one of us made up getting the game.
Wait, a pre-order where you actually like get something
You get the
beneficial?
game early?
That's
I know,
crazy.
that's crazy work, right?
You're telling me you don't just get like a special skin?
I think it's gonna be cool. I mean, I am not a huge I never played through all the Doom games. I've tried before, and it just kind of gets boring to me, just because it is just a running around shooting, tear 'em up.
It does
kinda
seem like it'd
game.
be kind of repetitive.
But people who love the genre, I'd imagine this is gonna be a fun one because it's like a medieval.
Do we have?
RTX 2060, isn't this GPU expired or something? What do you mean expired?
Chat, you guys are like freaking some youngins or
Y'all are
something.
some goofy goobers. You're like, it's expired. It's e-waste.
Do you want me to just give you something that we got in store, or in our?
I mean, if you want to go get some, yeah, I'll have some.
Do we have one here?
No, we don't.
No, not really.
We have like V8 right now, and I think that's it.
Only if you want to go.
I have no problem going.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
Do you know what's crazy? Yesterday, I swear to God, we had like 4 of the Citrus
Thank you, Walt.
Celsius lined up, and they're like gone.
Guys, there's a caffeine problem in here. When you're making such excellence here, you need fuel.
You need fuel.
You need fuel for excellence.
Honestly, I can't function without it, because these guys. Never mind.
Oh, we should do a video where we all detox from caffeine. Yeah.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Oh, the next
No,
for the
I'll follow
48-hour
that.
stream. The next 48-hour stream. Yeah, let's do a little caffeine detox.
I feel like we'd secretly. No, you know what? I know that I would struggle a little bit for.
I would just have really bad headaches for a while, and then I'm not.
I wouldn't even have headaches. My thing is just taste. I get so bored of water, man. And I'm not the biggest juice guy, but I more think I'm like I know Zach would he'd be secretly sipping. Like Steve, you know? He'd be secretly sipping.
Yeah. Coffee?
Can't put
yeah.
down the cup.
Yeah, if you're wanting something, I'm down for whatever you want, and you can go, and I'll pay you.
I wouldn't even pay him.
I mean, you can want to do it that way if you want to.
No,
I'll get you some. I mean, it is 2 energy drinks. I mean, it's not.
The only way you can have the company card is if you get the stuff.
Okay. But you
No,
can buy
it has to be secret. You have to use cash.
Warmed up next to you, fellas. I might act up.
Will you take some this morning? I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please. The last thing I need is for you to be gaslighting and horny.
Also, e-waste and bottleneck as well. John, this build? I'm so confused with you, Chad. Chad, you're tweaking.
I feel like chat's gaslighting us now.
Yeah.
Almost
way.
as much as this guy.
No way.
Chat, I'm actually gonna make a whole diss track. It's gonna be great.
All right, Matt. If you see the credit card for like a $400 or $500 purchase and it says everything can still carry, we run.
Nice.
Because I do not trust that guy right now.
So are you going or not? All right. He wasn't giving me
You feel like he's blue balling you?
Yeah, I think he is.
48-hour stream, no caffeine, only Malort.
You want us to die? I said this before, but the pain I felt the first morning waking up after we had all that Malort and everything, I felt like I was gonna die. I was holding back vomit for
tears
for a couple hours. That morning after was devious. And I blame the Malort because I felt because I have acid reflux problems and I could feel just the burning.
Are you sure it wasn't the
constantly.
Plan B that we had to make you take?
Oh yeah, that too. And I got fucked.
We were worried he was pregnant, chat, so,
Is this a Royal Honey run getting steamy today? Yeah.
Royal Honey run.
Royal Honey run. It's crazy.
Wasn't it fucking right after midnight came, he messaged us and said, hey, they have Royal Honey at the marathon next to you?
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
bro, we know.
Yes, we know.
I was like, why do you know that? That's where I get my supply.
Why not 12th gen?
Okay. So
You want me to tell you something? This is all YouTube chat, and people ask why we don't stream. Well, we'll explain it to you. Don't get me wrong, but people ask why we don't stream on the main YouTube channel. It's because,
y'all are goofy.
You're goofy.
So basically, we have a PC selling business. If you didn't know, we're not just just toasty roast. We just got all this stuff and money on hand. We got a PC selling business. That's the reason why we're able to do a PC build every morning. And with that PC selling business, we get a lot of parts on trade-in. We also buy a lot of used parts for really good deals. And I could have just gotten this i7 and said, it's not latest and greatest, and like thrown it away or sold it, I guess. But I'd rather make a build with it, and that's kind of what happened. I had the i7 fall in my lap. Zalman, by the way, shout out Zalman.
Yes.
They sent us a bunch of cases. So I had a full ATX case, hence the full ATX board, and I had an i7. So
He's at what flavor, my lord? Are you getting the Gorilla Mind if they have it? Whatever one you like.
you say whatever one Daddy likes.
I like the orange one that you got last time if they have it.
Oh, Orange Justice.
Orange Justice. The dream sickle. Zach's my dream sickle.
No, it really isn't that old, and it's a Gen 4 supported CPU. Like 11 was actually pretty decent. It was expensive, so we didn't recommend it a lot. But if you wanted to go Intel, because at the time they weren't having issues or anything yet, that was a good hey, I want a Gen 4 CPU that can go with a good graphics card. Oh wait, my screwdriver's over here.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to tell you, today I have to leave around like 2:15. I got to drop my Tursula off service center.
Oh, Tesla.
Tursula.
I heard turtle, and I was like,
My
turtle?
Tursula.
You have a turtle? I don't know.
Can't approve.
Yeah, we kind of got a lot to do today.
That's crazy.
And with McAllister being out yesterday.
McAllister's gonna be. He better be ready. He better be on his A game today.
Should we tell Zach to get him a Gorilla Mindset to go with his Addy?
Yes, exactly. That's a combo right there. Yeah, I'm getting my oil change in my Tesla. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's basic service, and also I was driving the other day and I got out of my car and looked, and there's like this. I didn't even show the picture of it. It's like a chunk of something that got in my tire, and they're just gonna look
something like missing or like
it
added?
might have been like a nail that was in there that like broke off over time.
Oh, and like there's a little bit of like belt or something sticking out.
Look at that shit.
Oh yeah, you definitely had a.
It's something sharp in there.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to tell if there's something still in there or if that's like you were saying, maybe you ran over like a rock or something.
And I was also gonna have them look at it because my tread looks like it's like.
Oh yeah, it's bald.
Yeah.
Well, not bald, but that's close.
Yeah. So I was thinking I'm probably gonna need to get new tires anyways, which is crazy. They're all-wheel drive cars, and EVs normally eat up tires, but like 17,000 miles.
It's pretty crazy for being garage kept too. I'd get if it was like outside all the time and dry rotting too, but like it's not.
17. Yeah. So I was gonna ask them.
They might have just used cheap tires from the factory.
Yeah. They're like Goodyear something tires. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't think they'd be that bad, but I don't know. They probably all come from the same factory.
Probably.
China. You're stranded in Coca, Florida, but I'm here. Good morning, Toasty Fam. That doesn't sound like the worst place to. Well, I don't know if that's a nice part or not. I don't know. Talking about Kokomoa.
With tires, would you say is it more wear if you have like more trips on it that are like continuous trips, or just miles spread out over time, or does it really matter? Is it just
I don't know if it matters.
Does it really matter? I was just curious because I know like I've taken a lot of long trips with it, so I didn't know if that would have more impact.
Chat,
on
you guys
it
got
than...
any opinions on that?
Chat said doesn't matter.
Yeah, I wouldn't think. Normally, I just mainly look at like the mileage and like you were saying, if it's all-wheel drive versus like rear front. A lot of times with all-wheel drive, they don't really even recommend like rotating them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can, but like I just heard.
Yeah,
it
and the
doesn't help
service,
much.
because I follow whatever the service intervals are for the car, and they do recommend, which is weird, to do a rotation. I did one rotation, but
I mean, it kind of makes. I mean, because
yeah.
the front is typically with turning plus having motors driving it. It's gonna wear a little.
The Model
quicker.
Y is a little bit heavy. I don't really know how heavy, but
I thought they were like, aren't they like? What did they chat like 5 or 6K? But yeah, it's like.
And they're
if it is that much, it's close to my truck.
They're 22-inch tires. Model Y. It was Model Y. Wait.
You make sure you do long range too, because I bet the batteries add more.
Model Y, yep. About 4,400.
Oh, that's not. It's not terrible.
4,400.
Even idea, I think Jonah's Infiniti, his FX probably weighs about that.
So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I think my truck is like, I want to say it's like 7,200 pounds.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, that shit's heavy. It's because it's a diesel. It just weighs so much. That's a lot of PCIe slots. Yeah, I mean, that's about normal for a full ATX case. This case is really thin, though. I think that's why they call it the Fit.
The Fit, it's got the fitment.
I guess it's like, it's really fit. It's a thin boy.
Yeah, Shaz Zalman, they sent this one
I like
in
this
black
fan.
and white.
Or the cooler.
Oh.
Kind of clean.
That's pretty cool. Where'd that one come
I think
from?
I bought everything on Newegg. So I think
gotcha.
I kind of You know how Newegg is with coolers. You got like 3 options. Oh, you know what? I got to do a universal. I'm gonna make one. Chat.
Is the Ryzen 5, I'm assuming he's using Ryzen 7 5700 and a 7000 XT combo. Yeah, that's good. Guess it has vroom potential. Talking about my car, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't have vroom. It goes, it goes, has a little bit of hum. There's no vroom. I go, Oh, wait. Sorry, Zach, I'm missing your messages. What were you saying, bud? So I'm thinking pink lemonade or ghost pink lemonade, if you have it. If you haven't got it yet. That'd be good. Sorry, I was missing your messages.
Put a finger down if you've ever had a finger up your butt.
Oh. You know who else has a little Yeah, Jonah.
Yep.
Jonah's built that little
He makes up for it in fashion and attitude.
Ghost Sour Pink Lemonade is great. They had it $22 a case on Friday on Amazon. That's pretty good, actually. We have a reoccurring variety pack of Ghosts that comes in.
Yeah, what do we have now? We have Ghost V8.
We still get the what are the
Celsius? Do we have Celsius on? I always see them.
Yes, Celsius, because I know Tyler really likes Celsius.
They're pretty good.
And what was the other one?
Rain?
Rain. Yeah, the Rain, which
Rain's good too.
The flavor we got right now is pretty good. Because I remember we had that. There was another one that was getting kind of old, and we swapped it up. But
Ghost is the one that goes the quickest, isn't it? Because isn't that the one that's the Sour Patch Kids?
Yes, those. Yeah. I like all those, but I don't like the red berry one. It's not as good as the blue.
I like the blue the best.
Yeah, the blue's pretty good.
Just get a blue variety pack. And by variety, I mean one flavor.
Just blue. Is it really? No shot.
What are they saying?
They're saying the Sour Patch Kids collab with Ghost is going away, they think.
What?
I feel like that's their most popular drink.
You ever notice that? Like, I feel like I've mentioned this before, like with business, where it's like every time you think they always have a good thing going, for some reason that's like the one they take away.
Welcome, Chaotic. You're all good, man. Welcome, welcome.
Man, why is it so close?
Oh wow, Ghost ended its relationship with a company that owns Sour Patch. Huh.
Really? Who owns Sour Patch? Isn't that a pretty big company?
They said is Mondelez?
Really?
I don't know.
I did not.
I've never heard of that company.
Yeah, I haven't either. I would have thought it'd be like.
Oh wow, well, along with, because I know they have the protein stuff too, so they won't have the Oreo stuff either.
What?
That sucks.
What's going on? Are they just like, it's the tariffs?
The tariffs. I saw there was a rumor that they were going to make like a, which I don't know if it'd be any good, like a Dr. Pepper kind of flavor, because apparently Dr. Pepper is the company that owns Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know, an over-caffeinated Dr. Pepper, that'd be interesting. I feel like you got to make a unique flavor, because that's the one thing I was telling people is, I will say, having all that caffeine, not great for you, but the energy drink market, the people who make energy drinks make some of the best tasting drinks right now. Like, just put aside like caffeine, like they do a really good job, which is why you keep going back to them.
Now, I was gonna say, for me, it has nothing to, which I don't know, maybe subconsciously there's something to do with the caffeine. I've just never personally felt like I've had any type of like addiction or want for it. For me, it's genuinely just like, I like the burn of like a soda. I don't know. I think honestly it's the sugar for me. I think if anything, I'm more addicted to that than the caffeine. But I don't know, maybe it's a psychology thing.
Anyone have any recommendations for laptops under 1,000? We did a video recently on one that was around 700 that had a 4060. It was a pretty cut down 4060. It was an MSI thin laptop, but it does perform pretty well, so I take a look at that video. We should have more laptop content coming to the channel soon. It's just we're kind of in an awkward period where the new gen stuff has been very slow to come out. Like, a little behind the scenes, we've had a company we've had a deal with since probably like December to do something with their top of the line, like high-end laptop that's coming to market, and it's been like radio silent since like January. So we'll see what happens with that. But you know, the market is just very slow to catch up right now. Bringing anything to the market right now can be a bit of a challenge.
Sorry, Chad.
Why doesn't that IO Shield have black squares on it?
So this is a 3D print, and I just switched it up. We already had a couple black IO shields, and I figured for a white case, it'd be kind of cool to do. You know, I had some gray ones.
Yeah, that's a little cutout one. So basically, if you don't have an I/O shield, it's a 3D print to where you can line up with the I/O shield, trace what you need to cut out, and then you just do that.
It's better than no I/O shield, which, you know, a lot of times, I'll be honest, I'm lazy and I won't end up making an I/O shield, but today I figured I want this build to look nice.
You guys haven't seen it before, we'll show you.
Yeah, because it does take me a few minutes, and honestly, sometimes I'll mess it up and have to make like more than one. You have to do the old activate, deactivate, activate, deactivate.
There you go.
Sometimes it works first try, but normally when I first turn the camera, I have to do it 3 times. It's the magic 3. Yeah, so see, I traced it, and you want to do it when it's inside the case, because otherwise, unless you just happen to know exactly where an I/O shield normally sits, you'll end up kind of doing it wrong.
Hey Google, play Harris Heller on Spotify Shuffle.
Sure. Here's a Harris Heller shuffle on Spotify.
Yay.
Play that Harris Heller, white boy. Yeah, they end up looking pretty good once they're in there, especially if you cut them out. Like, see how it's pretty square, pretty clean.
By the way, guys, because I just finished booking the travel itinerary, it would be me, Jonah, and Zach are heading out to the new Micro Center in Santa Clara next month.
So if anyone happens to live there.
Yeah, so if anyone else is there, say what's up. But also, if you guys have any ideas of things you want to see there, any type of content or whatever, let us know. We're going to be doing a normal video there. Not really sure what the idea is going to be yet. I'm still kind of figuring that out. And then a couple short form pieces. So we'll be out there having a little fun.
They're going to gamble all of our money away, chat.
We're going to gamble it all away. Yes, that's the one from Walmart. It's a solid deal, but don't get me wrong. You'll read some of the comments, and I agree with them. The 4060 is really cut down. I would say ignore the fact that it's a 4060. It is basically a 4050. You got the fucking goods, bro. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
I did read chat. I was about to do cherry slushy, and then and I saw what you said. So.
I like the pink lemonade.
It is good. I like the 4060 myself.
Yeah, no, if you're wanting a laptop that's not going to consume a lot of power, it being a cut down 4060, it's a good idea.
When can we get sponsored, Ghost? Honestly,
That'd be
so
a sick
bad
one.
for us.
It'd be so bad for us, but I'd take it.
Yeah.
You're like,
That'd be a
you'll
sick
get
one.
Free case every month plus
Oh.
1,000 a month.
That
Pay
would
for,
be.
pay for our medical bills.
We're not going to need no medical bills if we're dead.
Should people really be buying laptops? We normally tell people not to buy laptops unless they know for sure they need a laptop. A lot of people think they do, but they end up not needing one.
Ooh,
Cheers, Matt.
that's good.
Cheers. Cheers.
That's real
Cheers.
good.
Cheers to cracked out mindset.
Gorilla mindset!
The first sip. Sometimes that's the only reason I wake up in the morning.
For gorilla mindset?
For
Like caffeine?
For gorilla mind.
Sometimes it's the only thing I know.
Which gas station do you go to?
Wait, that's a ghost.
You gonna try it?
It's not even gorilla. Yeah, I'll
They
try
don't
it.
have Gorilla, bro.
Really?
Those are rare. They're not even.
that
not
pr-
even out
that probably
yet.
means they're not like FDA approved or something.
They're probably not.
Pink lemonade's good.
They put royal honey with it. They mixed it.
Pretty good. Does have a strange, unlemonade-y taste.
Don't lie to me. You already bought the royal honey.
I bet those squares are pointy. They're a little sharp. I wouldn't recommend like poking them. Let's redo that actually. Let me clip a couple more here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Whoa, silver screw?
Oh, Ultimate
I was
Panda.
using black.
Let's go Panda.
I guess we could.
It came with silver screws. That's why I was.
You know what? We're doing it. We're already here. Jonah's gonna see this and be like, "What the hell?" So silver up there and then black.
Yep,
here.
yep, yep. Freak.
And Chad, it's not gonna affect the integrity of the build. Do channel points take a while to process? So channel points, we don't really know much about. That's Twitch. That's on them.
Talking about toast.
Talking about toast points, that is a separate system. That is like a third-party app that we use called Stream Elements. And yeah, sometimes they can take like an hour, a couple days. Sometimes they never process for some reason.
We don't know why.
Yeah, we don't own the company. We can only contact them every so often about these troubleshooting things. So we appreciate you guys letting us know. whenever you have problems, and we can also tell you, sometimes you guys are just kind of wrong. You know, I don't mean that in a mean way, but like, sometimes like you guys will get given a sub, for example, and you'll be like, where's my 10,000 toast? It's like, well, you actually have to spend the money.
Yep.
We don't believe in free handouts around here, except for our giveaway PCs and gift cards. Wow, the white cables. Okay, Zalman.
Have you guys found any egregious issues finding parts or deals in today's market has been decent for you? Deals, yes. Inventory, no. So like you can find stuff now, pretty much anything. Like even I noticed you could buy a 5090 if you want one. They're there. They're really expensive, but they exist. It's just, everything is just really, really expensive. The bottom of this board is so bare.
Really?
Have you noticed, like look at this.
It is a UD. Those boards are just
Look,
really
there's like nothing.
it's kind of clean. There's not even like the traces.
Yeah.
We do have a physical store, Jason PN. It's Louisville, Kentucky. If you just type in PC Bros in Google, you can actually see us and all like our reviews. We have a YouTube channel. It's the whole 9 yards.
What'll be your advice for a first-time streamer? I plan on doing a first stream this weekend. Just do something you're having fun with.
That's crazy. This board has Type C.
That is
I mean, it's not that crazy, but like for that generation,
Yeah, shout out.
considering we're getting some of these new boards without it.
Yeah, play something you're gonna have fun with, and just focus on being as entertaining as possible. Because the biggest thing is with streamers, like you're either a god at a video game and you get popular that way, or you're just a personality people keep coming back for.
Might have you maybe loosen like this
Okay, I
top
didn't
screw.
even realize that. That's like
What?
the fact there's no like cut.
Yeah, well, there's cutouts, but it's like they're meant for micro ATX.
in a full ATX.
BTF.
It's crazy.
Cool Type C plugs. Huh?
Got them plugs.
Yeah, that is true. I will say, well, it's true to an extent. With streaming, especially when you're first starting, you really want to have a healthy balance of trying to make your stream look and sound good, but also just getting it done. A lot of people spend all their time, money, and honestly patience trying to make the stream. Like, there's people who they get their streams looking better than ours, and we have 53,000 followers, and we've been doing it for like 8-9 years. So props to them, but then they end up
take you so far.
Yeah, they end up like giving up because they're like, where's all my views? Where's my subs?
And then you feel the pressure to grow fast because you put all this money into it, and then you're like, oh God, I'm not doing that.
And I love the other day, someone asked, it was Jason, was like, can we get his Zach POV in the stream? And I was like, well, if he ever wants to stream like, you know, Toaster Bus Gaming again, like, you know, he can anytime. And Zach was like, yeah, I don't really think I'll do that anymore. And someone was like, oh, why not? And he was like, oh, I didn't really like just not talking to anyone. I was like, well, welcome to,
Yeah.
And I was like, and I literally shared the chat with him. I was like, what do you mean not talking to anyone? Like, you had our same chat. Can't tell you how many, because the Sunday streams have always been the weakest streams. So I'm like, I can tell you, I've had some Sunday streams in the past where I literally wouldn't get a chat message for 20 minutes. But you just had to keep
24
on
minutes.
talking the best you could.
Yeah, I think our stream, honestly, our stream setup in here is pretty good considering this is a streaming/filming setup at the same time.
Oh,
Like, if it
yeah.
was a dedicated streaming space, there's definitely more we could do. But we
This
also
is-
don't want
this
to
is
add.
unique.
But we also don't want to add too much to where it gets in the way of our filming.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those things too, where as the stream, just like we, about a year and a half ago, we really put some money into this. We got our OBS bot, we got our overhead cam, we ran a bunch of cables. You know, I mean, oh, so you guys can kind of see I don't think we have anything
cart.
NDA back there.
No.
Yeah, this is our, sorry, it's hard to tell what you're looking at. This is like our medical cart, because it makes me think like a hospital. But yeah, we got a chat up top, we got stream, what do you call it, like Twitch stream summary, we got our OBS
We
there.
got Boner Toasty
The
Bros.
Boner Toaster. So all that's ran on a mini PC, literally everything here. We even ran this. So we got like a nice little USB-C hub that goes back to our mini PC. This is our camera up top, which, you know, I had to mount and everything. And then
I love these G7s, man. We've had them forever.
Yeah.
And they're like,
well,
it's like-
and that has a mic on it too.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we upgraded to we got labs just for doing the stream, and we upgraded our camera to the GH5, which that's like a $1,500 rig there.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we probably put a solid $1,500, $2,000 into the streaming setup last year. Oh, and we got the Elgato too, the Stream Deck, so that we can do, like, we never used to have this, where we can just change scenes on the fly. And that was thanks to you all, you know, because we felt like as the stream grows, we kind of reward you all with better stuff.
Matt, do you have pink shoelaces? Yes, I do. They
Bubblegum
match
pink.
the vibe. Because there's pink on them. Yeah, it's a pink shoe.
Does it match the
Chat
lips?
needs to be vertical, you goobers, and you won't miss as much. Well, I don't really know where you're supposed to put another monitor on this thing. Because, like, we do need the way it's set up where we can see the activity feed on Twitch, we can see your chat, and we can't really put that on one vertical display. Like, we can't rotate that vertical.
And I mean, you know, I could definitely, don't get me wrong, if I
You
wanted
could
to, I
rig something up,
Yeah, I could
yeah.
rig something. That's like one where it's like, it would
Yeah.
almost be kind of pushing the
Yes.
limits of like what we need.
Yes.
And that's coming from me, who usually likes to just overdo everything.
Got 24 pin through here.
Oh yeah. And I'd also be worried at that point too about how much it's gonna stick out. Is it gonna be in the way of like us filming? And is it gonna cause, this thing's not the sturdiest. Like right now it's nice and balanced, as all things should be. And if we put a monitor off to one side, I'm like, I think it'd just fall over. Jackie says, this is for everyone. With building your PC, do you have a preference for the length of free space for your GPU? What case would you recommend GPUs that are 340? So that's a pretty big GPU. I will always, and I think most people should agree, well, some of you freaks build with these XXL cases and you make your 5090 look tiny. I hate that. I'm a big fan of like, I like my GPU, which this is gonna be a good example of that. This is either gonna fit or it's not gonna fit at all. Because I think it's a big card. Actually, is it? It looks big. But anyways, I like my GPU to like fully fill the case. Oh yeah, this is a 3-fan?
3-fan 2060? What kind of 2060 is this?
Oh, no. It's not, I don't know why it looks so big. It's a pretty big 2-fan though,
Yeah.
for 2060. But yeah, so I always prefer, I mean, yeah, is there anyone in chat, do you guys like when your graphics card like doesn't fill out the case?
So Ryzen 5500 and a 1660 a good combo. Yes. On my way with a 72-inch TV to read chat from, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Matt's like looking around like,
I was like, you know what'd be cool, but we don't have the room for it if it was almost like mounted from, like, there's just a TV coming down from the ceiling.
I
or
could
something.
see, ceiling would be possible.
like-
I'd have to, all I'd do, because there's rafters up there, really close to the ceiling, I would have to remove a drop tile, mount it onto the actual rafter, and then cut around the tile. So it's definitely doable, or find a stud in the wall and run like a long arm, because then that'd be kind of cool. It could swing in when we went out
Chat,
of the
you're
way.
getting this thinking, don't do that.
The only scary part with the upgrading stuff is like Matt was saying, it's like the G7. It's like it works. It's worked for years.
And also, I
This
don't think we
setup,
can have another monitor on this.
Nope. Probably not easily.
Oh wait,
Is there a Type C or something?
there's no. We were maxed out.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it opens up a can of worms. We'll just have to start upgrading stuff, and then who knows if the streaming PC would even be able to run that many
Yep.
outputs.
Sounds like a little dusty dust. Where's the boy patrol?
So you're looking for that bussy dust?
The bussy dust.
Bussy. Yeah, I could definitely see. I feel like normally we end up making, you know, little upgrades here and there, and then usually once every like, I'd say like year. Oh my God, stroke. Once every year to like 2 years, we end up making like a more major upgrade, especially the things that are growing.
Yeah.
Now the things that aren't growing, they stay the same. But like the voiceover room, that's a good example of one that we didn't have that until about 2 years ago, and we've made some pretty decent upgrades since then. The streaming setup made a lot of upgrades since then. We got our DIY set, which I don't really know what upgrades that one could take, but if DIY, you know, keeps growing, I could see it maybe getting some lighting, some other stuff like that.
Good morning, Epic. How you doing? I haven't received the email on the gift card I want on Friday for the shop. It comes email, right? Fernsky, you won a PC Bros gift card?
I can send a message in.
Okay. It might not have been sent out yet.
Oh wait, I saw Andrea.
God forbid you all put together an actual streaming PC and set aside a portion of the stream room into a stream room. Well, we don't have a stream room anymore.
No.
That's the thing. The stream room is a photo room now. Like, basically the original idea when we moved in was PC Bros didn't need like a big photo set area. So nowadays that room that was the stream room is not a stream room anymore. So really the film room doesn't really have much more room to like add stuff. And if we're gonna do like a streaming PC, I would want to take that as the opportunity to, if we're gonna build like a nice streaming computer at some point, I want to use that also as a transition for us if we ever need to get a better capture card set up to have like a legit capture card for, you know, like pass through high refresh rate, stuff like that. But that's like, I don't want to do all that right now because that all that works. I'm not touching that.
Yeah, no, it definitely just sounds like a.
Yes.
Especially now, like I don't think our PC, we haven't had a single issue with it in like a while now.
No. So that's all. Like I don't want to touch that.
Because I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, oh well, a better PC, it's only going to be better. It's like, ooh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, let me put that as a no for Zach to do. We need to officially update the thing saying 2 years between PC wins. That's kind of what we came to agreement on.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to put on the website. Because I know we talked about that last stream.
Yeah, so just an update. Obviously, last giveaway. Love seeing repeat winners. Don't get me wrong.
Was it Captain Cadme in that one, or who?
Yes. So we've had it when it happens twice that quickly. It might be worth changing the rule a little bit. So
a lot of y'all get butthurt. Because in plus one, honestly, once it's been 2 years, I'll forget that you even won.
Yeah.
But when it's been a year, it's kind of like it's still easy to remember.
yeah, so we're gonna change it to 2 years. Sorry, Midnight. You won twice. You're fine, bud.
Yeah. And it's like, oh my god, I can't win.
No
another.
way Midnight can be complaining right now after winning twice.
Midnight, you gotta leave some rewards for the others, you know? Your friends. Don't you want to see like Girthy and some of your other friends win?
Just the PC, not anything. So like whenever we do like a sponsor thing like ViewEdge, everyone is eligible for that. It's really just the PC giveaway.
Yeah, and you know, we do other giveaways like on social medias, and honestly, with like the 48-hour live stream, for example, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting like another sponsored thing where we have like a laptop and
Any bonus thing will open up to everyone potentially.
potentially. We always got to see, but potentially. Is there a ARGB header somewhere on this board that you can still get to?
Yes.
I just need one.
Also, did you ever give me the USB-C?
Well, there isn't one.
Oh,
I was just
there
thinking it's
isn't.
cool
Oh,
that the board
okay.
has one, but this case doesn't have one.
ARGB is up top.
Where at?
So it's like on the far side of this motherboard, so like over here.
Okay, actually, let me undo this. I don't want to waste a thingy. Where is it at?
You can go through this side or this side. It's on the far, I guess my right side, your left side.
Why is this so short? Okay, back to plan A.
Yes, so how the giveaways work, Boom, is join the Twitch stream. It's a currency system on the Twitch stream. We restream to YouTube as a way to help grow and just reach a new audience. But if you want to enter the giveaways, you have to be on the Twitch stream. Don't worry, I've actually looked into it to see if it was possible to have both, because I know people do prefer YouTube over Twitch, but without having two separate systems and running two separate giveaways, I can't merge them together. So it just don't work.
Yeah, it's another one where I know we've talked about, and that'd be another, like, you know, maybe down the line, as especially if YouTube starts really, like, if Toasty Clip starts really generating some money from it, you know, we could do separate giveaways.
Yeah, that'd be sick. We had an average of, I was checking the last few streams, we've averaged about 40 to 50 on Toasty Clips.
Dollars or viewers?
Viewers.
That's not bad.
It's pretty solid for Toasty Clips.
We had that one, I think it was last month, where someone, actually no, I never figured out what it was, because I don't know if you remember, but full transparency, guys, we do not make much in Toasty Clips. Like normally it's like 50 to 100 bucks.
Yeah.
But last month I think it was like 160 or 175.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked, there was one day where we earned like 100 bucks. So I don't know if it was a sale or.
It could have
I
been.
remember
like
I was looking and I could not figure out, like, I found the day and everything. I saw the spike, but like I could not get any pointers to like what it was.
One thing I could probably do, I need to check. Is Toasty Clips in on YouTube Shopping?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
So what I could start doing is.
That's probably what it was. I didn't see it anywhere.
Yeah, and YouTube on its own will pull YouTube Shopping links if it sees keywords. What I can start doing is if I see the build sheet for the stream, on the description of the stream, I can start putting the parts.
Yeah.
And then once the VOD goes live, it'll start pulling YouTube Shopping links, and then that way every VOD will have links to what we used. That can generate some extra revenue.
No, because that's I think that I want to say that you probably activated it like when it was in beta, because I remember I think it was like the last time you were out of town. I was kind of just looking at all the channels, and I saw that Toasty DIY was eligible for it, so I entered it, and I guess it was Toasty Bros Gaming or Toasty Bros Ads. One of the other ones was available, so I was like, oh, sure, why not? So I know I enabled 2 of them like maybe 6 months ago.
Nice. 8-pin.
Oh shit.
This GPU need power.
Yeah, I figured I knew DIY was a good one just because, you know, it's
all the
mostly a review
parlors, yeah.
channel, yeah. You know, it was cool watching the other day when I uploaded, I guess it was just whatever the last Toasty Bros video I uploaded was, and I saw like all the auto tags, and I was like, oh, that's sick.
No, it's really cool that they do that.
I did like 6 of them. You went through here?
Yeah, that'll work. I've looked back at some of them. Some of them are goofy as hell, the price that they tag them at, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like they'll like pick like a dead listing for like a used graphics card, and it's like, oh.
Well, they're partnered with like multiple retailers, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different retailers.
You know, I think I want to say I've seen Walmart on there.
Yep.
Wally World.
Yeah, Walmart's the big one that's on there. I think Newegg used to be on there. I don't know if they are anymore.
Huh. They've switched affiliates so many times, who
Yeah.
knows? They said, screw you, YouTube. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those affiliate services like really dumb and stingy and was like, you can't have YouTube, you know, tagging your products. Chad, I got a cool DIY going live today. If anyone's, I don't know, I got a weird feeling this one will do good in the long run because it's basically 2 really popular scooters from Best Buy that you can buy in store, online, and they even sell them at other places too. But it's the new brand. I think it's pronounced new, N-U-I or N-I-U, and then the Highboy scooter. And they're really close in price. Like one's $400, one's $479. They both are like some of the highest specs you can get for the price. And so I did like a full comparison video. I even like did POV riding on them and everything. Yeah, did I tell you about that? How one of the reasons why I was like begging for that camera? I came up here and I recorded that video. And this is why I was saying that like I love using, like I remember I used to always use the GoPro only.
Yeah.
Well, I recorded the whole video. I spent about 30 minutes doing all of it. And what's annoying is, you know how GoPros, they have a reputation of overheating and everything?
Yes.
So basically, it'd be recording, no issues. I'd stop the recording and the camera would like freeze. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. And I'm like, you know, I had like PTSD. I'm like, I forgot this is why like I rarely use this. So it freezes after a 20-minute recording, and I pressed the stop button, and it only gave me about, I think it was like 7 minutes of it. And it was all of the tech specs.
I love it.
And I didn't really get a whole lot of B-roll. I only had 2 minutes of B-roll. So I was like, well, so I just had to cut about a quarter of the video, and I was like, man, this is ruining.
Where'd you get that Star Wars shirt? Culture Kings.
Cold Kings.
Culture Kings has a lot of cool, oversized retro t-shirts. I buy way too much from there.
The Cold Turkey Kings.
Don't worry about Twitch points. Twitch points are irrelevant for our stream unless you're redeeming nut buttons.
This is not good. It turned itself on
Uh-oh.
right when I turned on the...
That's not good.
This board was the eBay board, obviously, that I was a little skeptical about because I noticed like some of the CPU pins, they weren't bent, but they definitely were like not perfectly straight.
If you guys want to learn more about how the toast system works, !point giveaway. It will take you to our website that fully explains it. We will update the, what's it called? Part of it that says how long it takes for you to re-qualify for a giveaway, but I mean, that doesn't really matter right now.
God damn it, chat. I can't do this.
So no extra standoff potentially.
Oh my God, I turned it off and it's still going. Is that something weird with the fans, maybe? Because yeah, the build's off now. Is it because I plugged in the SATA? There's no way, right? Let me try to unplug that.
The RGB's still on. And that's just running off an ARGB header, right?
Yeah.
That's sus motherboard vibes.
I'm gonna try to turn it on again. Did it turn on?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll plug this back in. Actually, no, let me leave it unplugged for a second, just in case.
No
So
way it posts.
Maybe give it a minute and then try to turn it off. The RGB looks pretty nice. It is pretty bright. Shout out Zalman. I don't think it's Zalman's fault for the RGB staying on, by the way. It's just an ARGB header. For some reason, our board might be a little fooky.
No, I don't think tier subs change the amount of toast you get. No.
I can open the monitor real quick and just see.
Come here, porn editor.
Come on, man. Let's look at our Instagram.
The porn editor.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing looks plugged in wrong or anything.
But find if the USB-C works. I think it's power.
Oh yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about that.
I think it's power.
Okay, that's a start. I'm gonna try to.
Oh wait, now the fan RGB is on. It wasn't on before.
Oh, so maybe it's doing something. I'll give it a second, then I'll do a hard shutdown.
So I don't know why the fan's RGB is on, but
The spinning while it's off is weird. Well, it's giving power supply or motherboard vibes for sure.
well, I can grab the little jump tester or the power supply tester at some point if we need to.
No, there's no boot lights on this motherboard. Cheaper board.
Oh,
Did it turn on the monitor? It works?
yeah.
Okay, so wait, press the power button again? Does it okay.
But why is that
But
staying
the fans,
on?
for some reason.
That's really weird. They keep going.
Try unplugging the RGB header. Huh, the RGB header is somehow giving the fans power and the RGB.
Yeah, look, when I plug it in.
Yeah. So these fans might just be, well, I guess I wonder if there's a way in the, you know how you can do sleep, RGB on sleep?
Yeah.
Or shutdown or whatever? Try that.
That's sus.
Okay. You can plug it, did you plug that back in?
No.
Plug that back in and then let's just, I'm gonna grab a keyboard and we'll just see if we can, oh God, it's a lightning storm.
I'm scared.
The PC that I brought in yesterday does that too. I never figured out why. Do the fans keep spinning or just the RGB, Jason? Because there is a setting in a lot of motherboards where you can make it to where the RGB stays on once the PC's off, which I think is kind of cool.
He said just RGB.
Yeah, that's kind of normal. This is weird. I've never had a... I think it's honestly that these fans are just kind of like a weird setup because they use SATA and ARGB.
Does the LED button work?
It shouldn't, since
Oh, yeah, that's true. Hope it does.
it does.
It's
Well,
one
let me
the
try
hard
something real
press. There you go.
Okay, so now it's on the motherboard.
Maybe it'll turn off now.
That's what I was wondering.
Do you guys have a rough estimate for the percentage of new boards that come from Amazon that are busted returns?
LEDs and sleep off.
I would say
Oh, dude, that's sick.
20%.
Look at that. Built into the BIOS.
Yo, that's an old school setup right there. So for SATA power going to it, well, that's not really how that works. A lot of hubs are powered by SATA and it doesn't get power all the time.
Yeah, you know what we might just do? The reset switch works, so honestly, to simplify things, I might just say we...
Unplug the RGB header
yeah.
and then do SATA because it works there.
Yeah, does the button still work? Or maybe you might have to hard press it again.
There you go.
No,
I can
why
set to
is that
RGB.
staying? I wonder, did I plug something into itself or something maybe?
Do something goofy.
Maybe.
These are, I don't know if these are similar to the Chronic Zalman one. They ended up emailing me, by the way, because we were having issues figuring out how it worked without a hub. And it was saying like one of the fans terminates as like the master fan, and that's the one that controls all of them and has its own header.
Oh, interesting.
So instead of having a hub, that's how they have it set up when they're daisy chained together like that.
Okay. Well, I might better figure out something with that. Okay, cool. That's off. So then let me plug this into... Oh, wait. Let's try this into this? Question mark? No.
You need to plug back up. It is unplugged right now.
What is?
The RGB header.
Oh, no. I want to try to do it without the RGB header because I don't think we're going to be able to fix that weird issue.
So we did a whole video on this, guys, that you're talking about. We did the cheapest possible AM5 build, and the whole build ended up being around $550. And that was using a really budget board, budget CPU, which you can't even get for that price anymore because of tariffs. So we are actually going to do a video based off that, where we take that build, its benchmarks, because the build actually already sold, but it doesn't really matter. Those benchmarks, and then build an AM4 PC that's the equivalent in price. But I'm not just doing the equivalent in price from when we built it. I'm doing equivalent in price from now pricing because the pricing has changed a decent amount. Yeah, it was $550 total with a graphics card, and I was using a used GPU. It was an RTX 2060.
Misa confused. How's your deck? Hey, how are you doing? Good, thank you. Yes.
What's up, chat? Sorry, 1 second. Jay, he's getting his pipes cleaned out again.
Get my pipes clean again.
His pipes are just so dirty
I got
again.
like a leaky ass house.
His pipes. What's leaking now?
Toilet. It's my newest one too, like the one that I had installed like not even a year ago.
Nice.
Which, you know what's funny? I think, I won't quote me on it, but I think the same company that did ours, remember how it started leaking again? I think is the same one that
Same thing
did
from
mine.
underneath.
Yeah, around the wax ring.
Yep.
I mean, yesterday, well, so here's the thing. I'm not like, I've installed toilets, like clearly I did the one in the warehouse. Like I know how to do it, I've done a couple. I don't like doing it, obviously. And, you know, it freaked me out because I'm like, you know, wood subfloors, and I just noticed like water coming out from the bottom. I'm like, bro, come on. And so I noticed that I could literally move the toilet by hand. So I'm like, okay. So, you know, I tightened down the nuts, but I'm like, I don't have peace of mind right now. Like I'm scared that like, I don't want it leaking because sometimes you don't see the leak and it just freaking goes down into your subfloor. It's gonna be leaking in my basement. So I'm like, I kind of want to pay someone just to literally come out and pull it up, make sure everything looks good, and then put it back down. You know, because what if the mounting hardware is bad? I don't know.
Yeah. They said something about us saying about ours saying
Oversized wax ring.
Yes.
Yeah, he said that was the next. I don't remember he said he did install one or that was the next step.
Or he
if
said
it
something
leaked
about having
again.
to change the flange out or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Jonah's in here with his camera. What's going on here, bud?
Take some pickies. Piggity wiggities.
Piggity wiggities.
Piggity wiggy.
Piggly wigglies.
Piggity wiggity.
Is that fan RGB?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on right
We're having a
now.
little RGB problem.
I've never seen that power code before.
I
pretty
got it
nice.
on Newegg and I kind of like it. Kind of dig it. It's different.
If you want to match it with the Thermaltake fans, though, you spend like another $85.
Oh, I know. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm being goofy. Here, I'll tell you what, Matt. Let's try to plug this in. Well, I just not thought about it. It might do the same thing where it stays on, but we'll see.
Pink lemonade. Is that a gas station buy?
Yeah, he was like fiending, and when he tells me he's fiending, I'm like, yeah, might as well.
Just try to plug that into the RGB header.
He's like a rabid dog.
He's like, bark, 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 bark. He's been on one, dude.
Dude, yeah, today has been different for that dude.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna try to turn it off when you're ready.
And we're off.
Cool. All right, that'll work. Are we able to like make that look good? Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the. Do you want the cover?
there. Yeah, there it is. That's the one that needs to be pulled down and covered, and then it'll look okay.
Jackson?
Huh?
Matt, would you all be willing to extend those straight and
Fix that one.
fix this PC?
That's what I was hoping we were going a little quicker so we could fix it. It's up to Matt.
This is the board, right?
Yeah, let's just be quick. We should be fine.
Oh, dude, that's going to be so quick.
It's gonna be so quick.
Nah, it'll either be like, I really want to open air test it. I do not want to, I already put it back in the case.
All right,
and
Chad, extendo stream.
I think this will be my third or fourth time putting it back together, you know, so I'm like, I need to,
The case?
yeah, like the whole build. Like, cause I was so confident, you know. I mean, you were pretty confident too, right? We tested it together.
I
That
was mad. I was mad that we took it apart.
Yeah.
Because we thought we were like, oh, we could have just tested the CPU.
Oh,
Yep.
look at Slab. What's up, Slab?
Slab says we were just talking about you.
Slab, how you
It's
doing?
like it can't be like a parsing compatibility thing, right?
I had the theory.
Could it be a BIOS related, maybe?
Well, the issue was I couldn't even get it working with the 7400F. So that's why I thought that. I thought maybe BIOS, but
That's 7th gen Ryzen. And this is a B850 too.
yeah, which in theory B850 still could not support certain 9000 series, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
But it happens. I mean, so a lot of these boards they release before the CPUs even come out.
Joe and I got our flights booked. And hotel, we're all good.
Y'all are flying.
All right.
Flight times are not bad, actually. Let me see.
Yeah, only 12 hours.
It's crazy. Obviously, going there, we're gonna have a decent amount of time the day we get there.
Oh my god, you see what Slap just said?
I'm gonna try.
He's trying to make it real.
I mean, you keep saying that. You gotta pull up.
It's been years, man.
You gotta pull up. But yeah, that Wednesday will be like a morning flight, and we get there at like 11 local time, so we basically have like the whole day there.
I was gonna say, 'cause
We go back 3 hours, yeah.
back 3 hours, so we're gonna have a lot.
And then the flight back is a morning flight, but then obviously we'd get here later. So it's like 9 a.m.
Oh,
there,
you got the whip now?
6 p.m.
go.
local time when we get back. So shouldn't be too bad. Let's not book the flights. Yeah. So it's going to be 7 a.m. It's going to be an early flight there. 7 a.m. and then we land 11 local time there, and then
Jonah's
9
gonna-
a.m. back.
Jonah's
and then
gonna
we
hit you
land
with
here
the
6
people wake
p.m.
up this early.
So
Oh god.
Sounds about
I know Jonah's
right.
got to get up early.
And that first day we get there, we're gonna chill. And
Yeah, do whatever. We can explore, have fun, whatever.
Downtown San Juan,
Yeah.
San Jose, where we're at.
Yeah.
I think San Jose.
Yeah, that's where the airport is, the San Jose airport.
Cool.
Should you have any recommendations? Let us know.
There's one place I want to go.
Yeah.
There's a ramen shop, like 3-minute walk from the hotel. I want to get there early, man.
Sounds
The
good to me.
ramen's really good. Unlike this coffee I made, it tastes like actual ass.
Yeah, but I've been to that airport once when we went to that NVIDIA thing years ago. We're gonna raid a headquarters, guys. Which headquarters you want us to pull up on? Gamers Nexus style.
Zach said, what's the ponage?
Probably you pull up Ponage, yeah. All the headquarters are there. Which one we pulling
Zach,
up
see
on?
if your keyboard's there, you know?
I should. Except Stonehenge is in,
France or something.
no, they're in, Irvine. I saw their headquarters up there, visiting my brother. We were driving through Irvine, taking like...
Isn't there like main headquarters in France? Is that what I'm thinking of?
What'd you say?
Ponage. I thought like their main operation was France or something like that.
That's when I saw one of their offices in Irvine.
Isn't that where they said you had to send your keyboard?
Irvine?
No. You told me something about it needing to leave the country.
No, they kept mentioning that, but I shifted to Irvine.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
They mentioned that like they would have to send a new unit from. So I guess what their production is. They
Uh-huh.
their headquarters. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay, I was wondering what you meant by that slap, saying windy. You're assuming you're me, Mace Windu. And Jonah aren't vegetarians, no.
No, I'm the only weirdo.
But
guys.
I don't want to one-bite challenge a normal taco, please. I mean, it needs to be a spicy potato. I feel like that's the vibe.
Oh my god, dude, Hash Brown, you're on butt. A 2060 with this build, bottleneck is wild. Which way do you think the bottleneck
Yeah,
is? I'm
tell
guessing
me.
you think the 2060 is.
I mean, obviously 2060 is going to be the bottleneck, but it's not like, oh my god, this is a stupid idea.
It's not like putting it with like a 12700K
No.
or something.
Trust me, this is not as bad as they could have done. So
Talk okay about.
you should see
I
some
almost
parts on
grabbed.
hand kind of build.
No,
Those are,
Well, it
what I was
was.
going to say, what was the one back there with the Aqua 7 and that 6th gen i7 with the 1660 Ti?
Yeah,
that
that's-
one's crazy.
that's an example of
That
one.
one's crazy. But you know what? Value for you guys.
Soft taco
Oh,
slash potato
McAllister.
taco, the only thing one bite. Yeah, hitting a hard
welcome.
taco. Yeah, imagine one biting a hard taco. That would just hurt.
we have a.
What?
He said what he said and
Like
he
a
meant
min-min?
it. The camera's tilted. Yeah, it just happens. It also our
Dude, it
tables.
actually, yeah, it looks like it's going straight downhill.
Yeah.
We just like rested stock cooler
Nut.
I mean, I can install it. I'm kind of worried about doing the stock cooler and then putting it in the build and it doesn't work. You know?
Matt, have you played more Expedition 33?
I have not.
Is this the new
I'm
board?
trying to finish Tsushima and then I'm gonna jump to that game.
Oh.
Have you played it?
Cool. Yeah.
It's good.
Not gonna lie, I think the reason I felt like shit on Monday was I stayed up late playing that game. Late. I didn't mean to, dude. I was having such a good time.
That's good. I've heard it. People have really liked
I got
it. So.
tightened them.
Like I got a feeling. To me, it's one of the best games where ones that make me cry. I'm like, oh, I love the characters that much.
Yeah.
So when something happens to them, whatever. And last night it got me. I was like, damn, already. But I played I finished the first act. It was 7 hours.
Nice.
For me,
Oh, really? Wow. That's pretty good.
but pretty good, pretty cool.
Did you play 7 hours straight?
No.
Huh?
I woke up feeling bad
I
yesterday.
played
That's what he said.
3 hours the first day.
Oh, actually.
And
Yeah,
then
he said it.
4 the
Honestly,
next.
it's probably because I played that game for way
Yeah,
too
I played
long.
about 4 hours yesterday. An hour before the end.
Self-awareness
Love it.
is a virtue.
Hey, if you want him to, if you bring it by, he can add his signature to it if you want it.
You know, I found out about all the tri-mode connectivity keyboards.
Huh? Sorry, no, it's not unrelated.
You want to find out about all the tri-mode connectivity
Yeah.
keyboards? There's a switch for the mode underneath the spacebar to take the spacebar off.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
So, if you really don't want to use like the macro keys, there's a switch on it.
That's cool because I was kind of thinking in a way, I was like, I wonder if there's ever a time where like those fail. Or like
So have
something
some
just
sort of
doesn't
backup,
work.
Yeah.
Smart boys and girls.
I don't know where I saw it, but I ended up seeing that yesterday.
Have you verified?
No.
So Cal's, I want to check in with him real quick because some of the stuff needs to be done.
You have CPU? Oh, you do.
Bring up the AIO.
AIO.
On this farm, he had a dog.
And his dog was a dog. And his dog was being shaky. And we had no family.
I'm a dog. I'm about to fart bubbles out the bath.
Wishing my dog. Woof.
About to fart bubbles out the bath. Oh my goodness. Oh, you need the little thingies.
I mean, I don't have to.
Well, I'm just so confident it's gonna work, Jackson. So.
I just like tightening them down sometimes because when you have to take off the cooler again, I hate when they bring it with it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't like the low profile keyboard.
Should you like the low profile one? Sorry. This
I
one?
tried using a low profile one for a while and it didn't work for me.
I think anyone will like a low profile one if they don't have like tons, like years of gaming keyboard experience, you know?
Well, the good news is I told her too, you can just swap the keycaps to normal keycaps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
They also have low profile switches in it, but you can put normal keycaps.
I do still really like the back plate on this so you can see like all the lettering.
The gold. Yeah, it looks sick.
Down to a very
What's
basic
up, Emily?
board.
How you doing? We're doing a little a computer troubleshooting stream. Was the first build we did wasn't working right, so we spent like 20 minutes figuring that out.
This is just a class action journal build. That's all you're looking
It's a
at.
class.
here.
It's about to be a class action lawsuit at this point, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
against-
sue you
against-
for pain and suffering.
Against Gigabyte.
Gregorian bite.
Gregorious bites.
Watch that foot, boy. Watch that foot.
I know.
It's got that foot on it. You know what I'm
We have
saying?
to move over to the side. Like this. Oh, there it is.
We like cheese. We do like cheese.
I like trains.
I like trains and cheese, Jedi. I thought you were gonna put that thing in at that angle. I was like, bro, chill.
Wouldn't that be insane?
Yeah.
PSU time. Protect the power supply the whole time. And the
Thank you
cable
for the
wasn't
Windows
working.
key purchase. Well, I tested the power supply in it and that one. And that one's a known working one because I used that one for some other testing. I'm hoping if if it is the board though, I was just gonna throw this one in that box and you know the rest of the story.
Yeah, Amazon.
ducks. Ducks would be cool.
This hurts. I hate this.
You want to see what's cool? Actually, always off stream show you.
Oh, it's gotta be. It must be devious then.
That's not devious. It's just I don't want to interrupt stream.
Office duck, an office duck would be
I
crazy.
see a guy using a custom like mouse to do 3D design.
Here we go.
It says like,
All right.
what's he designing?
Plug her up.
Don't pay attention to that.
what is he designing right now?
Put that ish
Why
in.
don't you see like the cool,
No, I
like,
can't.
Oh, let me just.
I never really thought like someone
moment
could
of
like,
truth.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, it's gonna work.
Who knows? Oh, well, the CPU fan isn't plugged in.
We're already on DRAM light too.
Shoot.
Dude, I don't like. Is it the? Oh no, we're moving. We're moving.
Oh, I think you're moving.
Oh, thank God, bro.
But why are that?
You posted.
There it is,
Wow.
baby.
All right.
Motherboard.
Now, the real question is, can we get it in the build and it still work?
Probably not. Oh, it must be shorting out in the.
No, I had that theory, and that's why I
Yeah.
kept taking it out. You know.
Uh huh.
All right.
Oh, it just restarted.
Fuck. I did kind of hold it on there for a little too long. All
I
right.
usually just flick the power switch on the power supply.
It's, if I don't have to hard shut down, I try not to.
Ugh. He's a considerate little man.
A little. Listen, you're a little pup.
Little pup.
I guess I can screw this back in.
Yeah, this thing's kind of like a bitch to get in and apart, just with like the liquid cooler and
Yeah.
the USB 3 header. I do like it has the button though.
Have an extra test station back. It's amazing.
Well, let's not get excited just yet.
This morning build's not gonna.
Stop.
All right, sorry.
It was giving some weird vibes for a minute there, but
Must be that bottleneck.
Yeah, the bottleneck. It's
The quote unquote bottleneck. I don't know. I mean, some people will appreciate, that kind of setup. If you're like, a Fortnite gamer or something,
oh yeah.
it's not a bad. It's
Well,
not too bad.
it's like the way I always put it at PC Bros. I'm like, we make a lot of variety builds where some people see them as bottlenecks, some people see them as, oh, I'm saving money on this like GPU that I don't need. I don't need a 2080 Super, I think some people hear or some people just feel like bottleneck means like it is actually like losing performance.
No, like
Now,
if you have like a 4060 with like a 7th Gen i5,
yeah, you're probably
hey, that's
you're,
a bottleneck.
You're
yeah.
definitely losing some performance because of the Gen.
Oh, I know John
3
will
only.
have a good one for this.
Uh-oh.
This is what PC trend is ruining builds.
Why would I have a good one there?
Huh?
I'm trying to think.
You always have hot takes, buddy.
usually have hot
What
takes.
PC trend is ruining?
Yeah, it's just a
I like that.
reskin
Why would I
of
have a
West
good
Why
one
would
there?
I have one of those? All right.
You see all the screws?
Yeah, I just saw Matt just laid on all the screws.
Oh, that's
You saw all the paint go away.
Yeah. Subscribe to Special at pcbros.tech. Okay, I think I got one.
This looks like something from Star Wars, like a little BB-8 with like an antenna or something. A little BBC.
Kidding. So, I think a PC trend that is ruining the space is too many screens on too many items.
Whoa.
So, if you've ever built with a Lee and Lee setup with like a million Unifans, it's just a nightmare. And there's so many things going on. It's just unnecessary, honestly. I like a bit of class, but it's just kind of, that's too much for me.
A bit of class. Wow. Wise words of Jonah.
What is this remix?
Dude, isn't it clean? This is a Fruit Ninja remix. Sensei.
Hash Brown said BBC. Yeah, the British broadcasting channel.
What happened with Swag?
Uh-oh. I think Zihi. I'm gonna start calling him Zihi.
What is this? Did you strip down, brother?
I stripped. I ordered
Who
a sound
who
bar.
lubed up at the office?
Does the glove fit?
Is it? Wait, is it wet?
Huh?
Holy
Yeah, my
shit!
hand is sweaty, bro. It's dripping.
Does the glove?
It's my used hand condom.
Oh my god. Get me away from this man. He just handed me a microphone. Can you believe him?
You gotta say the thing to him.
Yeah.
Alright, I have an idea. Hear me out.
Yeah, so you gotta say it.
Please invent a GPU that can be on a rotisserie chicken-like thing, so you can see both sides.
So it rotates.
That'd be crazy. Just loosen the build.
Well, 'cause some people like the front of the GPU better, but sometimes the back looks better.
So you like make
Sometimes you want to switch up from the front and go to the back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing some thermal.
Yeah, there's some thermal grizzly. There's a little over
It's
here
like the
too.
Ajax had
Thermal
paste
grizzly?
just spawning on
Dude,
his
I
hand.
think it was from this build.
He's
Come
just,
on,
I think
man.
it was when you were gone, Jonah. He just was like, I don't know where it came.
It was
coming
weird.
from.
It was when we were doing No, it wasn't even the test. It was just a morning stream, I think.
Yeah, and everything he touched, like thermal paste, just kept appearing on
God.
his hands.
Like, dude, it was like all over my pants. It was on my shirt. Like,
God.
I'm not kidding, dude. And I didn't notice like any of it until it was suddenly everywhere. It was on the table too.
Where's the Oh, I see it on the block.
Well, and there's some right here on the tube.
Right here.
Jonah is an RH wholesaler. Yes.
That's how,
RH retailer.
that's how I actually make my money here.
That's how he got his
don't-
job here.
I don't.
He was the royal honey
Yeah,
plug.
they came to. I came out on a business proposition, and then they gave me a
Oh,
job.
he
instead.
came all right.
He came.
Okay.
And he saw he conquered.
Okay. Okay. I need to leave the room.
Us weirding out Jonah for once, instead of him being the one weirding us out for once.
Oh wait, you're
It's so weird, bro.
you got the.
No, dude,
you
you're
got
so
the, Is
freaking
somebody
weird.
gonna match my freak song stuck in your head all the time?
Nah, bro, you're like weird as hell. Chat, I'm gonna make a confession. I'm uncomfortable around Jonah. I'm coming around Jonah.
I think he's an HR risk.
I've seen the hole in the bathroom. The hole.
The glory hole. We call it a Jonah hole.
Well, I'm a very glorious kind of guy. Like my GMMK Pro keyboard.
Throw this in the dumpster if it doesn't post.
Yeah.
Thanks for the sub.
We'll use it as the giveaway stream. PC. I'd take it.
Do you guys think we should scout one more? I think a lot of companies, obviously, I don't know if you can hear me, Kat. I think a lot of companies are going to be stocking up with this in this 90 days. If it ends up being a thing where it's only 90 days and it goes back, I know a lot of them are going to be like pushing a lot
that?
of stuff back.
Little,
Yeah, because I mean, realistically,
it looks so healthy.
it's there's like that's like a grace period. So I feel like even if they get reintroduced, they're gonna like go ham the next like
Cottage
90
cheese?
days to get everything they possibly can in the market before it just collapses again. So,
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
but I mean, even now, like before they stopped selling their cases, they were like $140 for the Y40, and I'm like, I would get so many other cases before I got the Y40 for $140. It's a good case, but we had a lot of issues with the vertical mounts too, and
Yeah, the PC coming in the vertical mounts. It
Mainly
become
in shipping.
Become a shipping hazard.
Yeah, if you're like buying Winchester build yourself, I still think because
we still have had issues though.
I mean, listen, if you buy Lee and Lee, and you want to vertically mount your GPU, you're looking at like over $100 for the case, and then another
That's
80
true.
for a
That's
Gen
true.
4 riser. So I've always thought height's a decent deal for that riser cable. If you get the Y70, that's a Gen 5 riser too.
it just comes at
Yeah, no, it comes. I mean, it's just
comes
like
at a premium.
It's an extra part too, so there's always some risk with something not working. But
If I'm buying a Primo case, I'm buying the Haven HS420.
I think it's just too big for me.
yeah,
The
I'm
four,
not-
yeah, I wish there was. I wish it was just the HS360, and it was just a little smaller.
I like them being unique with a case. It's just too big for me.
I would love if they
It's a
made like a
massive case.
micro RTX version. Would go insane.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy. I mean, because then you'd spend the extra money on having the nice case, but you'd save it getting the micro RTX board and stuff. You know,
yeah. Untwist that, Matt. Untwist what?
the tubes maybe.
Oh, yeah, they are kind of goofy.
Bartholomew tubes.
Oh, wait,
Back it up. Or we got to take. Oh,
wait. How does this? Why is it like that?
here, hold up. I think I have to twist it. I'll fix it.
Oh, okay.
So I had to do this before when we
Oh.
built it.
Yeah, didn't you remove the block?
No, I just kind of did it
Oh.
Oh,
I
it
see.
was double. Wow.
like that.
That thing was really twisted.
Wow.
Just a quick question: is a 2050 laptop still good in 2025? Well, it's Jason Long. Jesus Christ. That's probably actually your last name. It's an
Jansen.
insider. You wouldn't get it.
Jansen.
Jansen. Basically,
Jason on the worry.
dude. The 2050, you know, it's a pretty low-end mobile graphics card, but it depends on your use case. You know, if you're just playing Team Fortress 2 and like older games, you know, then you're gonna be just fine for a long time with it. But if you're one of those people who's trying to play like Indiana Jones and Ghost of Tsushima, like a lot of the latest titles, you're gonna have some issues. Remember that hardware doesn't exactly degrade over time, guys. Like your stuff, I know a lot of people think like your stuff slows down over time. It can a little bit, but it's not as much as you think. It's not like a hard drive.
This feels dangerous.
Oh. That hurts me.
That's how it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was like
The CPU
there was a crimp in
Yeah,
the.
there was literally like marks on it. The mini vacation was pretty good. I don't think I call it mini. It was a week, but
No,
it
you
was
need
good.
to move from the country for a month to be a real vacation.
I live off the land for a month. That's a
I
vacation.
got to Act 3 in Ghost of Tsushima. The
Oh, you
Act
did?
2 twist is.
Oh my God.
It's something, brother. It's something.
Are you invested now? Did it
Invested.
re-spark your like?
Yeah, it was
You're-
one of those. Well, I was talking to Zach about it, and I was like, I obviously spend like way too much time on like the side quests and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm just kind of tunnel vision through finishing the story.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. I was like,
Yeah.
screw the story, like, screw the side stuff. Like the story's where it's at, man. I was like actually having fun playing the game with the story mode. So that was my biggest problem with it. If you watch my Twitch DIY video on YouTube,
I've been just mainly playing that new Overwatch mode now. Funny enough, have you seen it?
you play Overwatch.
A lot of people have been playing it now. There's a new mode that's third person, so already kind of weird. Like it's like Marvel Rivals.
They literally
That's what
said,
they're
Thank you for the sub.
"What is Marvel Rivals?" Third person.
Well, it's not just the third person. So the third person is something they added, but also it's almost like a League of Legends kind of thing,
Okay.
where each round you build your character like with different abilities and stuff.
Okay.
And there's it's up to like 8 rounds, but if you win like 3 in a row, for example, you just win the game, and it's ranked. It's only ranked, and we're like I've lost 1 game out of like 10. So right now it's really fun.
Oh, it's fun for him, but
It's fun.
It'll be fun until it's not.
yeah, when you move up like 3 ranks, then you start hitting the ultra.
But
hardcore
what's cool
sweats.
about it is they took out a lot of characters from the mode, so there's only like 5 characters in each class. The way that you build them, you can make it to like a healer is like super DPS. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Myra can shoot out like 5 of her balls, which is like fucking crazy. So each character has like really crazy abilities and stuff like that.
I see.
Reinhardt gets to a point where his one like of his little fire strikes will kill like anyone. Yeah, that's what it's called. Stadium. It's the mode. No, I thought it was really dumb. I mean, I'll be honest. At first, because of the whole, I'm like, okay, they made the game a lot more complicated, and they put it in third person. This is stupid. But now that I've been playing it, I still don't know if I compared to getting into Overwatch for the very first time, I think I still like just normal competitive first person more. But it's a new thing. It's fun right now, so we'll see.
Didn't they what did they do that I'm trying to think. Did they bring back loot boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're free again. So.
They're free again? Okay. Yeah, they could have
That's something they shouldn't have
If
gotten
they
rid
did
of.
that, like when Overwatch 2 came out, they would have been in a much better place right now.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They didn't listen to the fans.
They listen to the gamblers.
Well, I genuinely think too that like Marvel Rivals, one of the biggest things they had going for them was the fact that like the characters are just so lewd.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, Overwatch was like the #1 like Rule 34 video game, and then Marvel Rivals comes out, and it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, freaking. I mean, they don't give a rip over there at Marvel. They said
Chat, Emma
make
Frost.
them big.
Yeah, make them have physics, make them bounce.
How does this?
The jiggle physics
do you have
is
an
insane.
extender on this, or was this plugged into here?
I think it's plugged in there. That's my guess at least. Gift sub question mark?
Were you gonna give stuff?
I don't know. Vault, why push your luck bud? What did Vault do? Oh. Hey guys, can we put the channel moderators under investigation? I'm offended by my timeout reason. Harmless. What happened, Vault?
Chat, it's time to open an investigation.
Emma Frost probably triggered puberty for a bunch of youngins. Jesus Christ.
They're like, what? I'm gooning right now. What's going on?
What is gooning? Why do I feel this way?
Vault, I need to know. Well, why'd you ban him? I wanted to know. Wait, chat, why'd you ban him?
Wait, can we not ban him?
Yeah, unban him real quick.
Unban him real quick. I want to know. Can we unban him? He was sending sex-based messages? What do you mean
Really?
sex-based?
Did I just not see them? Were we too busy gooning?
Chat, unban him temporarily, please. I want to have a chat. All right, there you go. Thank you. I don't have a mic, but listen. What? Here, I'll talk to him. So what is the appeal? I need to know the appeal. Like, what did they do wrong to you?
And if you're right, we'll ban all the moderators. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding, we won't do
YouTube Nosy, you're done. Just kidding, YouTube Nosy. You wouldn't do that too.
After 18 years on the
Yeah.
job.
We'll be like UPS.
I feel like they're probably already gone.
Alright, John,
That's how they
turning
got
on.
banned. They're like, I'm out.
Are you ready? See if it works before I cable manage.
The one fan's not spinning.
Oh, it's probably the daisy chain. There.
I just made a joke about a taco in your throat. How did he say it?
Yeah, how do
Like,
you
you know
say
what? Retype it, Vault. Exactly how you said it.
Retype it if
'Cause
it's
I
bad,
didn't
ban
get to
him
see it.
immediately. What's up?
Ah.
Huh?
Restream.
Mhm.
How are you? Just 5 seconds out here.
Give me like
Okay.
5. Well, do you need? I can supplement if you need.
Yeah, can Jonah help?
Okay. Guess not.
I guess it's him only. All right, so one fan is not spinning.
I think it's right here. Wait. I'm assuming something's wrong with the daisy chain.
Uh-oh. Take this off.
Wait. I think I see it. It's this one right here. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh God, how do we get?
Oh, it needs to be plugged in through the back. Like through the other side.
Grab a screwdriver, Jonah.
No, I don't know what that.
Vault, type the message, bro. I know you're here.
I don't know how that's gonna happen. Take it back.
Feed it back through, and then we'll just have to. I know I did it before, because I remember we had this problem.
Get ready to clip? What do you mean get ready to clip?
I feel like y'all are making this a bigger deal than it is.
Oh, man.
Get ready to clip.
Did you send it, John?
He typed it?
I put it back.
No, he didn't.
There you go.
Unless it's getting.
Okay, why would you? Okay, to be fair, we say stupider stuff on stream than that. I mean,
Yeah, that's not that bad.
that's not
guys.
that bad.
Come on now.
Hey, that's really not that bad.
Jonah,
I mean, you should know this
say
stream,
something worse
chat.
right now.
You should know this stream.
I mean, we talk about meat in our mouth all the time. So I mean, like,
Yeah,
I
I think that's fine.
all right.
Ban appeal
You
investigated.
know what? We've overrided the ban. You're good, bro. You're good.
Just don't go too heavy on it, you know.
If we complain about that, then we are not.
I'm not trying to become PG.
No.
Our streams are already considered 18 plus.
Our streams are where we express our real
I think one of our
feelings.
tags is literally like NSFW and like anime or something, bro. Like LGBTQ.
I called Jonah a working girl. Okay.
That part, yeah, I could see it. He's our little working sissy boy.
Omen 40L, the 12700 KF, 3060 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM for 600. Good deal.
All right, John, I'm turning the
That's
PC
okay.
Okay. I can't get that freaking thermal paste inside the RAM.
The ban came from his behavior afterwards, though. I mean, to be fair, you all were attacking him, so he was just defending himself. So I can't really
You
say.
need a lawyer.
Yeah, he needed a lawyer in that situation. He wasn't represented properly.
Yeah, that was without representation, Shaq. Come on, guys.
Guys, we have working PC.
Let's
We have
go!
multiple working builds today, supposedly,
That's nice.
potentially.
I'm not upset, by the way. Too late. Thank you, Vault. All right, guys. Double builds, which means we're going to have a nice build on the website here very soon. You can buy a PC today at pcbros.tech, and we're going to go ahead and do a raid.
And I'm gonna box up this old motherboard and send it to Amazon.
I think that whole thing with gigabyte cards is interesting.
Oh, the thermal paste?
Yeah, the thermal goo.
Thermal view?
I think it's interesting, and I think it's something that I'm surprised doesn't happen sooner, because I feel like manufacturers don't really initially manufactured for vertical GPU mounting in mind. So now that vertical GPU mounting is a thing,
Do they have goo running out?
basically, yeah, their paste is running out the bottom of the cards. Now that that's a thing, obviously companies are going to have to adjust to whatever type of thermal material they use.
This is just one of those. This is just another reason not to vertically mount your GPU. The more you know.
It's another thing.
It's another potential failure point in your PC. Is it the riser cable? Is it your thermal paste leaking out of your graphics card? Who knows?
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
All right.
I just see so many like Instagram builds with vertically mounted GPUs.
No, I can definitely agree with that. I think
I have seen extremely few PCs come in, like repair-wise, that have vertically mounted GPUs. So I feel like
no,
people are getting
honestly,
FOMO.
the most overdone thing I really think is like, I think the most overdone thing is Lee and Lee. I think people are obsessed
Oh my
with
God, they
like
are, like-
Unifans, streamer
They're,
cables,
like foaming at the mouth for
and like the
shit, dude.
011 dynamics, and like I'm to the point now where like I do not think those builds look good. Like I know, like, you know, we got one high-end customer that really wants another Lee and Lee case, and I was like, bro, like, I don't want to do it. It's not like they're not hard to build, and I just don't think they look that good
just
anymore.
buy the name. Like buy a King 95 Pro from Montech. You save $300 because it has great fans pre-installed.
I mean, it's like buying a C8 Corvette and feeling unique.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a supercar. Oh God, we're rating computer guy 64. I thought he said he
God.
wanted a different day. Well, he's getting it today, chat. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, we only stream for an hour, Bolt, but we'll